It's Connie Brower here in Nova Scotia, Canada, and I'm warning everybody not to get sick in Windsor, Nova Scotia, because you can't get health care here. We're supposed to have health care, but try to get it, it's impossible. Yesterday, Saturday, July 14th, we visited the Hants Community Hospital and sat there for 2 hours. My husband had suffered a head injury. He fell on the pavement and smacked his skull on the patio pavers. Nobody was home at the time, so he was unconscious for over 2 hours and quite possibly could have died. He has been suffering extreme pain, nausea, vision distortion, dizziness, and so finally, after a lot of effort to get him to the hospital, we got him to the hospital. He didn't want to go to the hospital because you sit there and wait and wait and wait and wait, and we end up leaving. And that's exactly what happened. I was so annoyed because I thought it might be different this time, but no, you go to the Hants Community Hospital in Windsor and you never get seen by a doctor. We were the only ones there to begin with, and slowly the room started filling up till it was crowded, and still nobody went through the doors to see the doctor. Oh, pardon me, one couple did. There were no ambulances outside. I don't know what was going on in the hospital. Nobody's ever allowed in the back room until you're called. And the admins don't even tell you. They don't tell you they're busy or how long it's going to take or whatever. They just let you sit there and rot in the patient's waiting room. We will never be going back to that hospital. It has got to be the worst hospital in the province, if not in Canada. Just a report came out in the paper talking about wait times for surgery, but they never seem to mention wait times in the hospital. Now, folks, we're paying for these services. Most of our taxes goes to hospital care, and yet you can't even see a friggin' doctor in the hospital. If the doctor is busy, then put on 2 doctors. Get 2. I don't even think there was a doctor there, to tell you the truth. Nobody went in. For I sat there for 2 hours and watched that door. And the triage nurse kept registering people and cycling them in, and then they cycle right back out again because they all get pissed off and leave. So that's healthcare in Canada, folks. Nobody will see you. So what do we do now with a brain injured person? What are we supposed to do? Where do we go? We don't have private health care. We can't go somewhere. What do? We have to suffer in silence. Well, I'm not suffering in silence because this is going all over the net. And I want everybody to know what a rotten hospital Windsor Hospital is. That's Windsor, Nova Scotia, Hants Community Hospital, where time and time and time again you sit in that damn waiting room and nobody sees you. So you end up going home. Doesn't matter if you're senior or babies. If you got a broken bone or staples, nails in your feet or nails in your head, it doesn't matter. You end up going home. Don't go. We want our money back. We want our tax dollars back, and we want Daryl Dexter and Chuck Porter and the administrator of the hospital all to be responsible.